The Pebble Beach weekend started as a weekend, and now it's much more of a week. The Pebble Beach weekend started with a single concourse and some racing, contemporary racing, and now the Pebble Beach weekend includes historic racing, the premier concours d'elegance in the world, and 20 or 30 subsidiary events. A party at an airport, an Italian concours, a German concours, historic racing for 3 days at Laguna Seca Raceway, arguably one of the best and most exciting racetracks in the world. The Pebble Beach Week is an incredible cornucopia of car delights. There are so many things going on, from the auctions to the car shows, everything from the Pebble Beach Concours to the Concours de Lemons and everything in between. Many people actually say the best thing is just watching the cars drive by on the street that week. Watching the cars that aren't even street legal that are running and going to get gas at the gas station. The Pebble Beach Week is amazing and we love it. These events always happen on golf courses, because when you take a picture of a car, grass is the best surface. You want to take a picture on grass. Grass just always looks perfect in photographs. When you take a picture of a car on pavement, on asphalt, driving by, it's never perfect. But when you can get a picture of a car on a grass, on a golf course, with some tents behind, with trees behind, I mean, it's just the perfect situation. Concorso Italiano is held at Laguna Seca Golf Ranch, and it is the most beautiful location. It's guaranteed to get a little bit of sunlight. Of course, this weather is the classic Monterey weather. We call it perfect for photography, but this kind of flat light is just perfect for photography. But at Concorso Italiano, we transition from that into sun in the afternoon, always on grass, maybe a sand trap in the background, and you not only get to take a picture of your car of your dreams, but you get to take the picture of the car of your dreams with 10 other cars of the same model, and they're parked side by side. Maybe the car of your dreams is a different color than you thought it was. You've got to pick your spots in Pebble Beach. When you look at the guides, there's 35 events going on this week, so you have to focus on what's important to you. What are the things that you like to do? And really the events that I like to do are the events that my wife likes to do. My wife's favorite event is Concorso Italiano. Concorso Italiano is the celebration of Italian cars and Italian culture. Concorso Italiano includes the food from Italy, probably the most popular food in the world, the cars from Italy, and the culture of Italy, the fashion. There's a fashion show. The Concours is amazing, and there's so many rare Italian cars. You see cars you've never seen before. Concorso Italiano is held in a golf course, traditionally always held in a golf course, in a place that is just incredible. All the cars are laid out, and these are cars you've never seen before. Maybe you've seen 1 or 2 of them. Now you're seeing 10 or 15 of them. This year we're going to see the F40 reunion, and it's going to be amazing. There's going to be more F40s in one Ferrari F40s in one place than have been seen since they were in the factory. The factory sends their cars out to the world, and Concorso Italiano brings them back home.
Roll down the windows and it just doesn't matter. It's just so.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it's a 2002 Spider, but it's a special edition that was to celebrate the release of the Trofeo. There were 3 of them made. I got it for my wife for the 20th wedding anniversary, so she was surprised. But yeah, it's 485 horsepower, which is the normal is right about 400, the regular Spider. But yeah, it's all stock. This is the way it was delivered. Fun to drive, though. Fun to drive.
My name is Bill Harris. I'm from Huntington Beach, California, and this is my 1972 Pantera L. It's the second edition of the Pantera. They came out first in '71, and this was the one that had some improvements and some changes from the De Tomaso company.
So what about the car that made you want to buy it, made you want to own it, work on it?
I looked at about 5 to 6 Panteras before I chose this one. This was the first one I looked at. Drove it, liked the car, but it needed some work. And after looking around at the other vehicles, I just kept coming back to this car. That was 18 years ago. This car was originally owned by Dan Pasquarini, the quarterback of the Houston Oilers. And he only had it for about a year, and then it went through several owners and then ended up in Huntington Beach, California.
Wow, that's fantastic. What's your least favorite thing about this car?
Least favorite thing is the stress that something may break. It's a 38-year-old car. We drove it almost 400 miles up here to this event, and it makes it every time. Never been on a tow truck in 18 years. We put 42,000 miles on it, just bringing it to fun events. We go to our Reno Fun Rally that the Pantera Owners Club puts on every year. We used to do it to Las Vegas. The car always drives. Never in a trailer, never on a tow truck. I'm going to jinx it now.
What was your first car?
My first car was a 1968 Carmen Ghia, and owned a bunch of VWs. Worked my way up to a Corvette, and that was stolen. So I went back to VWs again for a while, and then when I finally got a company car, I had time to get a fun car as well, so I bought the Pantera. We also have a 1913 Model T Ford, 1917 Indian motorcycle. We have a lot of fun vehicles at home.
What color was the Carmen Ghia?
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow?
Yes.
And then you switched to the Raiders color on the...
Yeah, we joke about it being Raiders color, but it does emulate the GTS model that De Tomaso built. This particular car, when I purchased it, was all silver, and it had a modification, a little fin on the back that we eliminated, and it was just easier to paint the hood and the deck lid the black color than try to match the silver. So, and every one of the Panteras is a personal statement by that owner. You don't have to stick to the original template.
So if you had one piece of advice to give to all the car owners out there, what would it be?
All the De Tomaso owners, or just car owners in general?
In general.
Have fun.
Or De Tomaso.
Just have fun.
I'm Joe Murray from Long Beach, California, and I'm proud that my 1967 Vespa won the best motorcycle in Concorso Italiano for 2010. We purchased the bike several years ago, and most of the process has been in the restoration and the customization. And when they first started taking her apart and going through the layers of paint, we discovered a little bit about her history we didn't know originally. She was imported by Disneyland to serve in her security force during the late 1960s. Then when we were picking carefully on colors to have it resemble a Ferrari, we're very proud of that. The color was done by Color Zone in Huntington Beach. They've done some of P. Diddy's motorcycles. What's fun, we've had The stripe comes all the way through the bike, and where the fuel comes. We've upgraded the engine from the standard Super Sport 180 that she has to a rally engine, 200cc, gives her a little bit more oomph. So that's my Vespa.
Another great event in the Monterey weekend is the Concours de Lemons. My friend Jay Lamb started putting on the Concours de Lemons last year as an offshoot of his event, the 24 Hours of Lemons. We all know about the 24 Hours of Le Mans, where all the car manufacturers go head-to-head racing their cars. The 24 Hours of Lemons is a car race where people go for 24 hours racing cars that cost $500 or less. Jay decided to take it one step further and go to the Concours de Lemons and take these cars, these forgotten cars, these orphan cars, these cars that nobody loved, and put on a concours just for them. Sunday's show is just the best. It's really the climax of the weekend or the week. Many people spend the week down here, and from the jet party through the Concorso Italiano, through the racetrack, they end up on Sunday, and the Concours d'Elegance is the best. This is a moment where we see automotive sculpture at its finest. We see these cars as they were meant to be, in one of the most beautiful places on earth. The 18th fairway at Pebble Beach is just an incredible place to be, and to look at these cars and see what they look like. This is sculpture that rivals Rodin, it rivals Da Vinci, it rivals Picasso. This is sculpture at its finest. And this is movable sculpture. These cars all drive onto the field, they drive off the field on their own power, they drive up on the ramp. We have Edward Harriman, the actor, announcing the concours in his dulcet tones. We have an incredible team of judges, 100 judges that are judging these cars and really trying to pick the best car in each class. And then the moment that everybody is looking for, the best of show. There are a lot of awards at Pebble Beach which are the most elegant open car, the most elegant closed car, the most sporty car, etc. But best of show is really the climax of the whole weekend, and that is when the confetti blows and the smoke flies and people go nuts. There's a little bit of wagering going on about what's going to be the best of show. Some years it's very obvious, some years it's not. There's been a few people that have won the best of show. There's been a few people that have won the best of show more than once. Arturo Keller has a great car this year, and he's won the best of show 3 times. Sam and Emily Mann have won the best of show, I believe, also 3 times. Best of show is something that not only lifts your car, it not only in value, it lifts every car that's like it in value. When your car is chosen as best of show, you've got something really special, something that everybody can agree on. Best of show at Pebble Beach is something special.